My name is Kyle Gertner. I'm 32 and I have hemophilia A, severe. An easy way to explain what hemophilia is to think of it as dominoes. Your body has, everybody's body has factors that work together whenever anybody experiences any physical trauma. And they work together to form a clot, or what we would perceive as a bruise. In my case, I have severe factor 8, so I'm missing my 8th domino. And if you remove a domino from a chain of dominoes, the process can't be completed. And when I do my treatments, for example, it would be like placing an artificial domino, or that domino, to complete the chain so that the clotting process can begin. Well, I think almost everyone can kind of relate to what a bleed feels like. It's a severe bruise. So anybody who's ever had a bruise kind of knows what they feel like, but imagine that bruise 10 times worse, whether it's in size or painful. With hemophilia, you have a lot of joint problems, so it would be a bruise that a normal person would have times 10, but in the entire joint. That would be an example of just one bleed. As for actual pain, what I feel, it's usually sharp pain, usually pretty hot, and real achy. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's painful. There's definitely a misconception about hemophilia, which is that I would bleed if I got cut, bleed out and die if I got cut. That's not the case. I have a tattoo, and I've cut myself multiple times. Bleeding with hemophilia is more internal than it is external, because when it's external, the air can get to it and help build a clot, but internally it can sit and bleed. I hate to be cynical, but I just don't believe that there would be a cure. Too much money involved. But as for realistic almost cures, there's a lot of technology coming out. One being sub-Q injections, such as like what a diabetic would do. And the factor can last upwards of a week. My hopes would be eventually gene therapy could create factor 8 for 30 days plus. I think that would probably be almost as close to a cure as I possibly could imagine. There definitely has been some positives. One would be camp, teaching younger hemophiliacs how to treat themselves properly, and to see them for the first time doing activities that maybe a doctor may say that they shouldn't do, because it was a controlled environment where treatments were readily available in nurses. The second would probably be traveling and meeting a lot of hemophiliacs from around the world and developing friendships with everybody. Well, definitely there's plenty of negatives. The main would probably be the joint problems that I have now. the usual swelling or bruising and other bleeding episodes. But beyond that, there's negatives such as not getting to spend as much time with friends or family because either I'm in pain or, in the case of when I was younger, I would be admitted in the hospital for several days. As for other things as well, schooling was a big thing, being kind of singled out, especially in gym class, because they were worried I was going to get hurt. It definitely was a negative. And also, a side negative would be the addiction, being in so much pain all the time. When I did have bleeds, I was prescribed Oxycontin, in my case, for 5 years, and it became a problem. And so yeah, there's definitely negatives. It's changed a lot over the years. When I was younger, I had to do treatment at the hospital, so I would have to sometimes late at night pack up, be admitted. They'd have to call an IV team. Nowadays it's much easier. I can do it at home, and yeah, it's pretty quick. Maybe 10-15 minutes. Just find a vein, mix my medication, and do a treatment.
Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio, the home of the 2018 Hemophilia Federation of America Symposium, where thousands of hemophiliacs and their families come to learn, connect, and even see what we call family. It's April 2018, and the conference is just beginning. Once everyone arrives, we get settled in and spend the next couple days getting ready to learn and have some fun. There are so many different events and things to do that lead up to a final night event at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But before we get there, we have to go to the exhibit hall. This is where you get to meet industry professionals, learn about new products, new technologies, and new things that are on the horizon. As we make our way through the convention halls, we all have our eyes set on one goal, the future. In a couple seconds, I will meet you across the street at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll see you there so we can have some fun. As we make our way in, you start to see familiar faces. You realize the disorder affects everyone around you. It's crazy to think all these people in this room are here for the same reason as you are. Then you realize there's a lot of history in this building, and that goes for hemophilia also. And as you look through classic and modern memorabilia, you stop and realize these are the greatest genes you'll never own.